few years ago, I had to make a decision that would impact me for the rest of my life. A decision that a lot of producers may face at one point or another. I was in high school and I knew I wanted to pursue music as a full-time career, but I had to make this decision to get there. So what's this crazy decision that I'm talking about? It's whether or not to go to college or university to pursue music production. What's good? My name is Chambers, and today I'm going to be talking to you about whether or not it's worth it to go to college as a music producer. I broke it down into 3 main topics, but before I get to any of that, I want to put down all the disclaimers and make sure everyone's on the same page. Everything I'm going to say is through the perspective and for the perspective of people who work with rap, hip-hop, R&B, and trap type spaces. I can't speak for EDM producers and classical and rock and country and what the college scene is for those. So if you have no idea who I am, I should probably introduce myself before you decide to listen to my advice and opinions. First, I did not go to college for music production. I graduated high school and that was it. I've been producing since 2016. I've worked with a ton of artists like Future, 21 Savage, Lil Durk, Meek Mill, G Herbo, Coil Ray, Tusi, and a ton of others. I've worked with audio software companies, did music for a #1 box office movie, video games, TV shows, went gold several times, won Billboard #1. I have hundreds of millions of streams. This was all before I turned 20 years old. I've been teaching music production to millions around the world for 5 years now, and I've been running an online music production school for 2 at chamberscourses.com. Just wanted to get that out there before people start saying, why should we listen to you? The very first topic I want to talk about is the material itself. What you would be going to school to learn and the experience that you get from it. I'm sure colleges offer plenty of information and classes for people looking to enter the music production space, but just because they teach a lot of material does not mean they're teaching the material that you need. College is not going to teach you how to make beats for Lil Durk, how to make melodies for Boss Man D-Lo, or drum patterns for NBA Youngboy. I mean, look, does this look like the place you're going to go to learn that? You think a college professor is going to show you how to finesse hi-hat patterns in FL Studio, get perfect 808 slides, teach you sound selection? They're not. That's as simple as it's gonna get. You're not gonna get that at college. And I'm sure some people are like, yeah, they don't teach that because it's not important. It's irrelevant. If it's not important, then why am I getting plaques for it? Why am I doing it for a living if it's irrelevant? You know, you can't discredit hip hop. It's the most popular music in the country. All this to say, why would you spend insane amounts of money and dedicate so much of your time to a place that doesn't even teach you that? I'm not just making this video out of nowhere. I'm making this after years and years of getting emails and DMs and comments of people telling me things like, damn, what I learned from your courses in 3 months, I couldn't even scratch the surface of in 4 years of college. Bro, I spent all this money on college just for your courses to teach me more than I ever learned while I was there. I wish I knew about it sooner. You could go to the testimonials page on my online class. It's all there, you'll see it. This is one of the main reasons I created my online class. I wanted to give the producer community a platform that takes so much educational content and puts it all in one place. All the resources that you'll need to grow and excel as a producer. Instead of throwing away thousands and thousands of dollars and committing years of time to a system that's not even gonna give you the value that you're looking for. I even have an app for my classes. You can watch them anytime, anywhere, and learn at your own pace the entire way through. Basics and advanced courses on music theory, drums, mixing, structuring, arrangement, R&B, trap, drill, sound design, workflow techniques, vocal mixing, mastering, networking, and relationship courses, and my personal favorite, my placement breakdown series, where I go behind the FL Studio project and show you how I made these beats for major label artists. You aren't getting that at college. You're not getting a first-hand learning experience from someone who really does what you dream of doing. You don't get to stop and go as you please, deciding when you're ready to move on to the next course. It's just curriculum that teaches you anything, not a personalized learning experience that gives you exactly what you need. That's why I work so hard to give producers an opportunity to pursue their passion instead of seeing them lose so much to get nowhere. If you're interested in my online class, I left a link to chamberscourses.com below so you can check it out. Not only is it a school, but also a welcoming community of producers who talk every day and support each other. I'd love to have you join, and all my students get access to my drum and MIDI kits completely free. The second thing I want to talk to you about is the credibility you get from college. You know, the thing that you walk away with after you graduate. Never in my life, in any studio session, with any rapper, no matter how big or small, with any brand or record label, have I ever been asked for a college degree. You think if you're in a studio session with Lil Baby, he's just gonna stop the whole thing and be like, nah, bro, I'm not using your beats unless you got a degree. It's unheard of. The credibility that's useful in this industry is actually knowing what you're doing. Having some experience and having some known artists in your credits wouldn't hurt either. Several of my students went on to apply what they learned in the class and got actual placements with big artists, which was huge for their careers as aspiring producers. But when it comes to knowing what you're doing and being good at it, You could be in different situations where you're gonna need different skills. For example, you're in a studio session and the engineer is running late. You become a much more valuable asset in that room if you know how to record and mix vocals on top of making beats. That's why I teach so many different aspects of the music world. It's important to equip yourself with real knowledge, not just for one part of production, but for several. What college class are you going to take that's going to show you how to sound design bass from scratch, EQ vocals, perfect counter melodies and harmonies, and make beautiful R&B chord progressions? Don't give that degree, that piece of paper, so much credit, because in reality, it holds absolutely no value in the music industry. Your knowledge, skills, and talent as a producer are what's important, not just with the technical side, but also with the networking side as well. Building relationships and creating opportunities for yourself is just as important as knowing how to make a fire beat. The latest edition of my online class goes over all of that. How to leverage social media to establish connections, attending social events, internships, studio etiquette, maintaining relationships. Again, college is not setting you up to pursue your dreams in that way. Just something to consider. The last topic I want to talk to you about is an important one because it's one of the biggest factors to consider when it comes to going to college. Money. Studying music production at a university level is expensive. Like I said before, people are spending tens of thousands of dollars per year they're there just to be disappointed and unsatisfied with their experience. Don't let that happen to you. I understand pursuing music production as a full-time career can be very scary, and you don't want to just be throwing away money like that, especially if it's not worth it. With this in mind, I made an effort to make my online class as accessible as possible to producers coming from all types of backgrounds. I created 3 membership tiers, all priced differently so you could choose the best fit for you. Realistically, the value in the online class is worth thousands and thousands of dollars, but my tiers are priced at $24, $34, or $49 per month you're signed up. You can cancel at any time. There's no more fear of spending your life savings and making a huge commitment to a system. You know exactly what you're getting and what it can do for you. You can go to chamberscourses.com to browse my catalog of over 100 course videos to see for yourself. At the end of the day, if you are considering going to college for music production, I'm not trying to make the decision for you, but I am trying to arm you with knowledge and inform you that I believe, as well as many of my students, that there are better options out there to learn what you want, when you want, wherever you want, and how you want. Being able to personalize your learning experience is essential because at the end of the day, it's all about you, your growth, your progress, not trying to keep up with a curriculum. My students are free to contact me at any time to ask questions, ask for feedback, advice, anything that they need. I want to equip you with the resources you need to get closer to your dreams. I love to see my students genuinely improving their craft day after day. If you'd like to join the online class, head to chamberscourses.com or hit the link below to check it out. I'd love to have you. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and let me know if there's any other topics you want me to discuss down in the comments. It's Chambers, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.